Chris, have you got Morris County today too?
Yeah, when I'm done here, I'm going over there. Judge knows I'm going to be late.
I'll be zooming in.
You want to sit and move back there, and they might be able to see you. They can kind of move.
Okay, Judge, can you hear me okay?
Well, they can't
Yes,
see.
I can hear you, Chris.
Okay. Judge, we do have two domestic cases on this docket also.
Okay, thank you, Chris. First case is Jamie Diane Bailey and Dale Patrick Bailey, represented by Stan Osmus,
Osmus.
Osmus,
Yes, sir.
Osmus,
Yes.
and Ty Wheeler.
Yes, sir.
And any announcements to the court? The court is in receipt of the guardian ad litem's report and recommendations.
Your Honor, that was made a part of the record by an agreed order. So I think that issue has been resolved.
And issues that remain?
Child support determination. The respondent has contended he didn't receive a few items of property and debts. That basically are the three issues that remain.
That's correct. I provided Mr. Osmus a list. I emailed him a list of the property this morning again. If we can't come to some resolution on that, I'll file a request with the court so the court knows exactly what we're talking about.
Okay.
And I might say, as far as we know, all the property that has been turned over, but the court can make that decision when we have the hearing.
Okay, what property is still allegedly not turned over?
Where is it? It's just a list of a few items of personal property, Your Honor. We laid everything out and he came and picked it up. However, he still has a few items that he has alleged he has not received. We just received it probably within the hour. Just various items of personal property. That's all, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, he did pick up some of his property, but some of it was damaged, and those are included on the list.
Yes.
So, what specifically is the claim, Mr. Wheeler?
Your Honor, we had agreed that Mr. Bailey could pick up his property when he went to get it finally. He didn't receive some of the items. Some of the items were broken or damaged or had been left outside. So we've provided a list to Mr. Osmus of those items. There are 26 items on the list.
A 26 item list of either omitted items or damaged items
Correct.
provided by the defendant to the plaintiff.
I might say, Your Honor, that the items that we knew of were placed outside, and he was offered a time to pick them up. And on 3 occasions, I believe he said he was going to pick them up, but he didn't. They were covered by a tarp. I think there was an intervening rain, but they were covered. And that's it. And the other items are, I can only say, miscellaneous items that he contends he either didn't get or he thought they were broken. We'll just have to take it up when we have the hearing. And at the time you picked him up, there was a police officer standing by.
All right. Um, Council wish to have a date and time set at this point?
Yeah,
Yes,
that'd be fine.
yes, Your Honor.
How far out are you want to go, Judge?
Oh, I don't think too far, Chris. I'm taking a look at our book as we speak.
Okay. We could, how much time do you think we'll need?
An hour or two.
Probably 2 hours at the most, Your Honor.
2 hours, okay. Chris, do we have, this is going to be taken up by Zoom hearing once again. And Wednesday, January 31, Chris, do I have time available in the morning?
Judge, I'm in a full day, 2-day termination trial. That's the first day.
Okay.
And I will tell you, my schedule is a little difficult for right now because I'm 2 attorneys short.
Okay.
I've got a new one starting in January, but till then, I'm really buried. In January, I'm just sort of buried.
Okay. So what date are you asking for? What month?
February sometime. That'd be fine.
Okay.
I would. What days do you guys do court in Greenwood County on domestics?
Well, pardon me?
On domestics, what days is your domestic day in Greenwood County?
Well, I'm actually looking to do this where I would not necessarily be
Okay.
in Greenwood County
Oh,
because I was going to try to accommodate the parties in
okay.
regards to this personal property dispute by Zoom hearing. So be just a moment. Uh, just a moment. I'll be back with you. Let me check some dates. Chris, do we have time available on Monday, February 12 at 10?
Your Honor, I'm scheduled for a full day jury trial or 2-day jury trial. That's the first day.
And I will be out the week of the 12th and a week of the 19th, Your Honor. What about the week of the 26th?
I'm available on the 26th. I got one 8:30, but I can get that covered. And then I've got
26 will not work for the court.
27th in the
February
morning.
26 will not work for the court.
How about February the 28th?
No, just a
No.
moment. No, it's already scheduled. Okay, moving into March. Um,
How about Friday, the 8th of March?
No.
That's our criminal week.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Chris, do we have Monday, March 18 available?
We do.
Okay.
I can do that.
I could do that. I've got a Zoom hearing in Marion County at 10, but it's via Zoom. So,
Okay. You say you've got a Zoom hearing Monday, March 18 at 10?
yes, but I'm free the entire rest of the day.
Okay. We have
Okay.
appearances at 1:30.
Right. 3 o'clock?
That'd be great.
Okay, so 3 o'clock on the 17th.
3 o'clock on the 18th. On the 18th.
I mean the 18th.
Okay.
That'll work.
Court schedules the
Is it the same Zoom login?
I believe there will be a separate
It'll be a
link.
new one.
Okay, I was just checking. Some judges use the same one every time, and some judges change.
Okay. I will put it down, Bailey versus Bailey. It's in regards to resolution of certain personal property.
Well, then we're going to take up the other issues too, child support and debts. They're very short. And then,
of course.
Yeah,
that's fine. Thank you. And Mr. Wheeler, could you send me a current pay stub showing all of the income for your client?
will do.
Thank you. And I'll do the same for mine.
You hear that, Dale? You're on mute, by the way.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You'll have a good day.
All right,
You
good
do.
day. Let's get out of that and hit the top. Just hit it. Now put leave. Right over to the right, the red. There.
Okay, and we have another case with Valerie, Catherine Morris, and Timothy Lee Morris. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm showing this is for final hearing. The court is in receipt of Mr. Morris's voluntary entry of appearance. That was filed back on September 12. I'm showing that the case was filed September the 1st of 2023. And I'm in receipt of the petition and it's my understanding you folks are proceeding pro se. Is all that correct? Representing yourselves. Ms. Morris?
Correct.
And Mr. Morris?
He is muted. If you look down in the corner, sir, on that computer, there should be a camera and a microphone.
I think he's unmuted now.
There, he's
Chris.
unmuted. Thank you, sir.
And Mr. Morris, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very good. And in regards to the case, where do y'all stand in regards to uh, the divorce petition?
What do you mean?
Uh, have you reached an agreement? Is this a contested case? Have you come to an agreement?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, so you wish to proceed to final hearing at this time. Valerie Morris, is that correct?
Correct.
And Timothy Morris, is that correct? Okay. Is there someone there at the courthouse? Because I'm going to need you to move a little bit closer, Mr. Morris, I think, to that screen, or they need to enhance the volume. And I'll test this out. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, that's much better. Thank you. Okay, the court will go ahead and proceed to hearing this matter for final hearing. Case is entitled In the Matter of the Marriage of Valerie Morris and Timothy Lee Morris, case number 23 DM 35. Petitioning party plaintiff Valerie Morris appears in person. Pro se, the defendant Timothy Lee Morris appears in person pro se. This matter does regularly come before the court this date for final hearing. And Ms. Morris, if you'd raise your right hand, I'll administer an oath. You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the cause now in hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
You are the petitioner, Valerie Catherine Morris, is that correct?
Yes.
You were a resident of the state of Kansas for at least 60 days, next preceding the filing of the petition, is that correct?
Correct.
Neither you nor your husband are currently in military service, is that correct?
Correct.
Uh, what is your current address?
7045.
And to the best of your Eureka, Kansas, is that correct?
Correct.
And you were previously married in 2002, is that correct?
Correct.
And you're asking the court to grant an absolute decree of divorce on the grounds of incompatibility, is that correct?
Correct.
Do you believe the differences that exist between you and Mr. Morris are irreconcilable?
Correct.
It's court's understanding there have been 3 children born as a result of the marriage. Is that correct?
There's 4 of them, but three under 18.
3 under 18, 1 over the age of 18. Is that correct?
Correct.
Have you entered into an agreement in regards to child custody, child support, and parenting time?
Yes, correct.
What is that?
We agreed on no child support because we're doing 50-50. He'll have the kids a week, I'll have the kids a week, and then every other weekend.
Okay. And are your incomes approximately the same between the two of you?
Not really.
Well, the court may very well have to reserve that issue upon presentation of your child support worksheet, and then that needs to be worked as pursuant to child support guidelines. Have you divided? Pardon me?
Can I give her the child tax
Pardon
credit?
me?
Can I give her the child tax credit every year for my child support?
Did you do a child support worksheet?
We did our tax.
I filled out what I knew, but there was a lot of it that I didn't know. 'Cause when I called over to your office, all I said was I could fill out some of it, but I didn't know all of it. And I sent that in.
Okay, so you haven't filled out a child support worksheet.
I filled out what I knew and I sent it to your office.
Okay, I've got before me three. I've got, I'll call them copies, but there's three petitions. I've got one copy of a voluntary entry of appearance. I've got a summons. I've got actually two voluntary entry of appearances. I do not find a child support worksheet.
Judge, was it in a envelope?
Yeah, I have it here, and I'll look at the envelope.
The title of it says child support worksheet. It was at the very back of.
Okay, I'm finding a child support worksheet that has not been completed. Yes, I do find that. So there's not been a completed child support worksheet. Court is in receipt of an incomplete child support worksheet. So that's going to need to be completed, and it's going to need to come back before the court in regards to determination as to child support.
Okay, because I called over to your office and I talked to you guys and I asked you about this, and she said just to fill out what I knew.
Okay, she is who?
Chris.
She talked to
Chris?
me, Judge.
Okay, to fill out what you know. Okay, so you don't know anything about the child support worksheet, correct?
No, because I called over to see if we even needed to do it because we agreed on no child support.
Well, is there a disparity of income between the two of you?
I mean, he makes more than I do,
Yes.
but
Well, then typically there would be an order for child support where Mr. Morris would pay you a certain amount of child support.